Hey, it's day 39 and we're taking a zero here in sunny Tehachapi and got some groceries purchased today, resupply, and to include a bounce box for Kennedy Meadows. So that is complete. I'll be heading to the post office here in a little over an hour and get all that wrapped up and sent. And now it's a nice day out. Take a look. Staying at a local hotel here, the Sure Stay, and the weather's nice and it's looking good for the next couple days. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have to deal with a lot less water sources here in the next leg of trail, but we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Well, anyways, that's the update for today. See you on trail. All right, good afternoon or good morning, something like that. Back on trail, day 40, and just got dropped off at Willow Springs Road, and we're finishing off the last 8 miles of the Far Out App Southern California map. And then so our destination today is somewhere north of here and figure it out. So hiking with a new group of folks, and it's pretty awesome, a little different, and it's a beautiful day out. Hey. And looking forward to a good afternoon of hiking, and we got to find a water cache today. So I guess the next leg here is lots of dry areas. So more to follow. That may have been one of the most over-engineered bridges on the entire PCT so far. All right, it's end of day 40. It's about, I haven't crunched the numbers yet. It's like 13 miles or 12 and something. But anyways, windy up here, and this is the most protected place on this ridge. You can see the wind farms. I mean, just as far as you can see Mojave. So I decided to stop short of 16. Just tired of the wind, and we'll just hit it hard tomorrow and get a lot of miles in. Had a good dinner. Not mashed potatoes this time. Spicy ramen. And yeah, just loaded up on calories, and it's a good day, good ending. And then hopefully with the night sky tonight, I'm trying to get some night sky photography, but the moon's still going to be a problem. But anyways, great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning, back on trail. Day 41. Woo! It is windy as you know what. I'm going to show you the sunrise. It's just gorgeous. That's the Mojave Desert. It's California City, Edwards Air Force Base, and spectacular. Like I said in the previous clip, I elected to stop short. It was windy, regroup. I slept really well last night despite the 40-mile-an-hour winds. Got a good night's sleep, so I'm rested and ready to go. So in order to make 100 miles in 5 days, you have to average 20. So since I only did 12 and a half, I'm gonna have to pick it up. So we're gonna
do like 23 today. First water's about 12 miles, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, we're gonna be cranking some miles the next 4 days. Today's gonna be a great fucking day. Hey, so while I'm walking here, just share a brief thought on pace. Yeah, a lot of people I've hiked with in the first 40 days are generally half my age, and even the ones in the 30s. I remember being in my 30s, hike really fast, and I don't do that. All right, arrived at camp, and it's about 5:30. Arrived about 45 minutes ago. Set up camp, ate some dinner. Feel good. It was a long day. It was 23.1 miles, and wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. You know, shitty uphill right at the end there, but that's been the theme for the PCT. But yeah, it's pretty much an open field. I'm sure more people are coming. I just happened to start early this morning because I'm slow. But yeah, it's good. I'm gonna relax, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Morning, back on trail. I think it's day 43. Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful morning, and slept okay. The evening started off breezy, but then it died down, so that was all right. And then a bunch of hikers came in later, probably after I was already in bed, and I don't know. Anyways, I am the first out of camp, 6:30 departure. Fella next to me, or a couple or whatever, they're like a goddamn sawmill. They are sawing lumber like a mother. It's amazing how many people snore out here. I mean, I've snored in my life, but I don't snore like that. And they snore like my dad. God bless his soul. And thank goodness for earplugs. But yeah, day 2 of being a privateer. Just on my own. I'm gonna probably go 19 today, because Walker Pass is still far away. Big milestone today, we'll cross 600 miles. So that'll be good. But it's gonna be a lot of vert today. A lot of climbing. A lot of descending. Yesterday was a lot too, but I have under a liter of water. I gotta carry that for 10 miles until the next water. Should be fine with an early morning start. But today's gonna be a freaking awesome day. So there we have it, 600 miles, 103 to Kennedy Meadows. Just for the record, there was at least 43 blowdowns that I counted between mile 599 and mile 600. No joke. That was a lot of blowdowns. Hey there, Mr. Robin. Oh, he's taking a bird bath. And oddly enough, we're at Robin Bird Spring. Check that guy out. Oh yeah, there he is. He's like, yo, taking a bird bath. That's so cool. Even birds have to drink. Hey there, little guy. All right, so had a good lunch and water break at Robin Bird Spring, and so aptly named. I sat there long enough, just quietly eating my lunch, not moving, and several robins, as in the previous clip, yeah, just started doing their thing, you know, just drinking water and taking bird baths right in front of me. That was really cool. So yeah, it's a little past 11, and you know, coming up on 10 miles already hike for the day. I like going slower. This is fun. Just leave around 6:30. Now, I would have covered a lot more distance if I didn't have to climb 3 fucking mountains already. That's a lot of vertical. So, about to go downhill for a little bit and then more uphill for the day. It's not over. But yeah, it's been really neat. The environment's definitely changed. I mean, you can look at the trail. It's there are very few vestiges left of the desert. It's been probably 3 miles since I saw a manzanita tree. But yeah, I haven't seen a yucca plant or any of those damn things, or any of those thorny fucker bushes. I don't know what they're called, but they're a bunch of hard bushes that sprout thorns and poke you. I haven't seen those in a while either, so I'm pretty happy. All right, arrived at camp. It was a pretty productive day. The key today was hydration. It's just staying hydrated and staying fed, and that worked out really well. Did about 20 miles, about 19-ish trail miles, and beautiful camp here. Got my setup here. I think I'm definitely the first one here, but I also left camp the first this morning. But it's a gorgeous view, and it's well protected against the wind, so that's a big plus. Anyways, great day. Gonna load up on food tonight, and see you tomorrow. This is day 43, back on trail, and I did verify it's day 43. So anyways, okay night's sleep, wasn't too bad of a camp. And so today really comes down to really tomorrow. What's that mean? So I either hike 20 miles tomorrow to Walker Pass or 17. And really the price is when I get to the 19-mile point today at a water cache, after I replenish there, do I want to hike 2,500 feet up a mountain to end the day, or just end the day at the water cache and start tomorrow with a 2,500 foot climb? That's really what it's going to come down to. So we'll see, but that's really the sum of today. And when I thought yesterday, you know, things are changing to pine forest, no more desert, well, yeah, we're going to be going back to desert for a little while. Looks like, looking at the pictures all the way to Candy Meadows, there's going to be a bunch more desert-y kind of stuff. So anyways, oh well, today's going to be a great day. Best smelling flowers in the desert. All right, well, that last 2 miles has just been freaking big bag of fuck.
That was straight up. That was AT style, man. And add the heat in the desert and the sand, so every step you just sink. It's fucking amazing. So that's the view. That's pretty cool. But man, freaking climb sucked. So I'm gonna climb again and then drop, do another climb, and then finally get to a water cache. And then from there, I'm gonna recharge, load up water, and go full fucking mountain. Go like 2,000 miles in like 2 miles or something, some crazy shit. I know for you AT people that's normal, but do that shit out in the desert where it's dry and hot, then come and tell me. And yes, I have done hard climbs on the AT, so I have a basis to compare from. But there's just different levels of suck on these fucking trails. But hey, today's a rough fucking day. All right, end of day 43. 22 miles, about 22 and a half miles, something like that. I'll figure out the tally here after that, but it's definitely over 22. The last 3.3 miles was a 2,000-foot climb up one of the sides of Mount Skinner. So I'm camped right now in a col between like the south summit and the north summit of Mount Skinner. Beautiful campsite, and tonight's a double dinner night, I think, because tomorrow is Walker Pass and Ridgecrest, so I'm going to eat my food down. And frankly, I had almost 5,000 feet of elevation gain today, and today just sucked. It was a rough day. You get them once in a while, but today definitely was rough. Anyways, after some dinner, things should be much better. Signing out from today. Day 45, 0 day. It was in Ridgecrest. Spent half of it in Lone Pine, and so a little before 9 o'clock, got picked up by Halftime and his wife Susan. Went to church, and afterwards we went straight to Lone Pine, and we spent a good chunk of the morning and afternoon at Elevation and Sierra Adventures. Big shout out to John, who is the proprietor there. Super knowledgeable guide and lots of experience in the mountains. Alpine experience, walking us through a lot of things and answering all our questions. So again, super shout out, great shop. I was able to get some boots. So I got some Salomon boots, waterproof boots, and also steel crampons, vice the aluminum ones that I had sent to me. They're more durable for the long distance that I anticipate I'll be using crampons through the Sierras. So good gear purchases, and now I have the fortune, God bless Ray and his wife Susan for letting me into their trail family and getting support. So some of my gear that I've been lugging across the desert, like my eye sacks and my micro spikes and some things, I'm going to be able to give to Susan, and she's going to carry those in her vehicle and have them up for me in Kennedy Meadows, where I sort out the packages that came in and all the other stuff, and then we'll get all that sorted. So we're gonna leave the trail tomorrow morning, Monday, and should be in Kennedy Meadows by Wednesday afternoon. So the plan right now is to Wednesday, Thursday, get things sorted out, finalize our food. We have developed an outline of a plan to get through the Sierra efficiently, and that's of course dependent on a lot of factors. But right now, I think our first leg is going to be just Kennedy Meadows to Cottonwood Pass,
get off, go down the Lone Pine, resupply, assess, and then head back up for leg 2, which will take us up Mount Whitney, and then you know, Forester Pass, and then we'll head out Kearsarge Pass. And you know, so that's the plan right now. And there's a lot more to the plan, which I'll discuss. There'll be a separate video. I'm going to talk about Sierra gear once I'm in Kennedy Meadows, but so stay tuned for that. But other than that, I blabbed on long enough. Signing out. We'll be back on trail tomorrow.
Good morning, back on trail, day 46, leaving Walker Pass. It's a steep climb up, so it's 50 miles to Kennedy Meadows. I'm joined with my friend Halftime. Aloha, my friend. And so our plan right now, he and I are going to go through the Sierras, and with support of his wonderful wife Susan. And so it's 2.5 days to Kennedy Meadows, and plan today is about 20, then 20 tomorrow, and 9 into Kennedy or something like that. The math I know doesn't add up. It's probably 8 or something, or 10, whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be warm next couple days, and we'll try to get through this. So we'll see you down trail. All right, so we're about 10.5 miles or so into our hike today, and what's different this time is I'm actually not carrying my ice axe or traction devices and part of my clothing and some other stuff. My hiking partner's better half graciously took those and is gonna have them for me at Kennedy Meadows. So that's awesome. But I am wearing the boots that I'm gonna be wearing for the Sierras. These are the Salomon, what were they called again? Quest 4s GTX boots. I have to tell you, they're a little heavier, but goodness gracious, they are so comfortable. When you replace the stock insoles with the super feet, these things with the hard bottoms are like amazing. Unlike my trail runners, where I feel every rock in the universe, including ones that are below, you know, on the other side of the earth, these boots are incredibly comfortable. So we're gonna stop for lunch in about a mile here. I'm gonna take them off and see how they are, but goodness gracious, they are so comfortable. And they fit my crampons. I got a set of Camp Stalker steel crampons that I'm going to be using for the Sierra. And again, I'm going to publish a different video clip which goes over my gear when we're at Kennedy Meadows when I'm taking into the Sierra, so you'll see that. All right, arrived at camp. 21-mile day. We're camped about 6,700 feet up, and Halftime's finishing his awesome lasagna dinner. And yeah, we're camped up at a saddle. I don't know the name of the peak, and it's starting to get chilly. It's supposed to be windy tonight, high or lows in the upper 30s. And yeah, great day. We started late, about 8:30, and yeah, we nugged it out and had a great dinner. Wild mushroom couscous with extra virgin olive oil, Spam, and Parmesan cheese, always on point. And Halftime had some additional water, so I was able to get an extra serving of water, which is great. So some drink. But yeah, so we're exactly 29 miles from the Kennedy Meadows General Store, according to Trail Miles. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to do 20. That'll set us up for Wednesday for a 9-mile saunter into the General Store to end the desert section. So signing out from here. Great day. Morning, back on trail, day 47. Left camp, it's 6:45, so got a little chilly last night, a little frost in the tent, and I think in the middle of the night had a stinky visitor come through camp. Definitely woke me up. I'll have to research if there are the little stinky critters, spoken skunk, in Southern California. I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, they're a common mammal.
But yeah, I slept so. And yeah, today's another 20-mile day. Set us up for Kennedy Meadows tomorrow, nine miles. So yeah, last full day in the desert. Excited. Less vertical today than yesterday. There'll still be a fair amount, but we started on the ridge, so we'll see how it goes. Today's gonna be a great day. Okay, boys and girls, just rounded this hill and look what just popped up, the High Sierras. We're about 15 miles from Kennedy Meadows, and now we see Olancha Peak and a bunch of the other High Sierra peaks now. So that's good. That is, I mean, I saw a few heading down the Walker Pass, but now they're front and center. So, the end of the desert, it's coming. Woo! So now we're at a different vantage. You can see the High Sierra over there. But if you look ahead to that set of mountain ranges there, that's the Southern Sierra. You can see geographically, or geologically, it looks distinctly different. All right, made it to camp, and it was day 47, 20.7 miles. So we went to Mater Creek and set up my tent, went and washed my face, head, and my feet, and feel amazing. And yeah, so unlike yesterday, I got to work out some things with my boots. Gave birth to a new blister today, and I need to work out the ankles and how the boots kind of rub with the ankles. But other than that, no, it was a good day, solid hiking, and we got in earlier today than we did yesterday and hiked longer. So, but it's very clear we are leaving the desert. So this is the last night in the desert. You can see my last dinner in the desert section. Some couscous, parmesan with Spam, and yeah, parm cheese and olive oil. So yeah, and some dark chocolate for dessert, and super excited. So yeah, tomorrow will be about 9-ish miles to Kennedy Meadows South. So we'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Hey, good morning. It's cold out, and I'm going bold, going cold. Day 48, back on trail. Last day in the desert, not last full day. Got about 8.5 miles to Sherman Pass Road, mile 703. Fantastic morning. Good night's sleep. It was a little chilly, but man, what a beautiful day. Leading the desert today, look at that. Woo! Yeah, sun's coming up. Left camp early before 6:30, and yeah, looking at the maps, pretty cruisy today. So we're gonna be going through this valley, heading a little bit up towards Kennedy Meadows. So yeah, plan today is get there, celebrate, eat some food, pick up packages, commence the errands, and start sorting things out for the Sierra. But today's going to be definitely a fantastic day. Looking forward to it. See you down trail. All right, in Kennedy Meadows. And yeah, it's good to be here. Staying at the general store and just came over here to pick up my bear can, and and all my mail drop stuff came, so I got to sort all that out this afternoon, and then I'll come back tomorrow if there's any other resupply I need to get. But right now we're on track, heading to Cottonwood Pass for the first leg, and that'll probably be Friday, and today's Wednesday, so no big deal. And yeah, more updates later.